Hello and welcome to Paper Plays Julie K.
Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for stopping by to check out my latest video. And today I'm here crafting my stash again, just using up supplies from my stash, and I'm still trying to focus on leftover fabric and lace pieces. And when I was walking through my craft room to try to figure out what I wanted to do, I know last week we did some little snippets with like buttons and trims and on pieces of paper, so I couldn't do the same thing again this week, otherwise you guys would be bored watching me do the same thing week after week. But I thought maybe I could do some with pins, and so I have bulb pins and I have safety pins. Some of these are a little bit older safety pins that I've picked up when I picked up grab bags at the thrift store, and there'll be a few random safety pins in there. And then I have these really small Tim Holtz ones. I have some buttons sitting on my desk. I have a jar of pearls that I got, again, in a grab bag from a thrift store. I have leftover trims. I have some paper cut. And I also have these pins, which my mom's neighbor gifted me a ton of these. And they come in little packages like this. So they are somewhat vintage, just looking at the packaging on these. But I put some of them already in this little container. And so I thought, because I've been meaning to do this for a while and I just haven't. And even though some of these embellishments are going to be quick and simple, you could just do them as you go in a junk journal. I thought it'd be fun to have a few that have already been made, so I just have to glue them on. So that's what I'm going to do today. And you guys can craft along with me or just get, some ideas for future journals. And so I'm just going to take here, it's just a piece of leftover material, and I'm just going to put the little piece of pin through there. And what I think I'm going to do, just to make sure that these kind of stay long term for a little snippet, is because I'm worried about the pins falling out once I throw them in one of my cigar boxes that I use for holding embellishments like this. I'm just going to put a little glue on the back of it, and I'm actually just going to glue it on. I had all these little pieces that I ripped off from last week, and I'm just going to glue it onto just a little piece of paper, so then I know it's going to be secure for a while. And if you don't want the little piece of paper to show when you glue it onto your journal, you just have to rip around it. But again, I think these would be really cute. I still have this photo sitting out that I had pulled out for last week. But you could just add it to a corner of a photo, really cute. Or I always have a piece of coffee dyed paper close by too, or on the top of a page. And of course you could add, more layers underneath it of more paper or fabric pieces if you wanted to. So that's kind of what I'm working on today. So that was one style that I had in my head that I wanted to do. And so let's look at the bulb pins here, or the gourd pins. Sometimes they're also called garment pins. They kind of have a couple different names. I've seen them now. You can buy them at Hobby Lobby. Not this color, but you can get, I think, the silver and maybe black ones at Hobby Lobby I've seen. And I use these all the time. Oftentimes I'll add charms to them. But today I'm just wanting to use up. I have so many little pearls like this. I just want to use some of these up. So on these I was thinking I am just going to see if I can zoom in just a little bit more so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing on all these things. And hopefully I'll stay in camera because I just have a very small area to work with. So I just opened up the bulb pin. And I'm going to just trying to decide what type of material I want to hang this one off of. Maybe I'll take a piece of lace, just scrap. And this one I think I can just hang. I'm just going to attach it like this. And again, you could add a little charm to it if you want. You could also do a button instead of the little pearl. But I think that's really cute. So again, let me grab my photo just so we can kind of check out to see what it looks like, adding it to a corner of something. So I want to make some like that. So that's the other style. I could also make some exactly like that. Here's another scrap piece here. And let's add a button to this one instead. So that's what that one would look like. And I just think it's going to be fun to have a bunch of these already made up. So I did that one, and then let's look at the safety pins. So I know I have a couple of these older, bigger safety pins. I really like the gold color ones better. This one's a little bit smaller, so let's see what we can do with this one. Let's just grab another piece of this fabric, and I think I want to do a pearl on this one. So I'm just going to bunch up the material again. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me grab one of my pearls out of my jar just to have it ready to go. So I'm just hooking the safety pin into the piece of material. I'm going to add the pearl in there. And hopefully I still have enough space to hook it somewhere else on my material and still be able to close it. So that's what that one would look like. So let's just check, check it out on a corner of an image here. And I think that's really cute. I think that would look cute on a page. So I wanted to do some like that. And then with the really small, these ones that I had that I think are the Tim Holtz ones, these ones are just too small, I think, to add any pearls or anything to them. I'm just going to like hook them onto small pieces of lace. And then again, where'd my photo go? I think that's really cute. So I wanted to make some like that. And I thought I had a little bit bigger piece of this, or one of these maybe, that I was going to try to maybe put a couple pearls on. Again, I wish that this was a different color, and I don't know. The pearls do fit. I wasn't sure because these are a little bit bigger. Maybe I'll do it on this one because this one's white. White and silver I think would look better. So let's just kind of bunch this up. And this just came off of a pillowcase that I used most of the trim for something else. But I saved this little remnant. So let's just see what this looks like. I don't know. Maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't. We'll just see. And I just was thinking I might maybe let's do 3 beads on this one, or pearls. You could also do beads too instead of pearls if you don't want to do pearls. And then let's just try and hook it back in again. I was hoping to be able to bunch it up on this end, but I might not be able to do that. Because I guess if I put it onto a journal page, I could glue this little bit down to make it look a little more interesting on a page. So yeah, I think I'll leave that one. I don't mind that one. That isn't bad. So there's just another little style there. And so I still have another one of these big ones. I wonder, I have this piece of material just sitting here. I hadn't planned on using this one, but it's sitting on my desk. So let's just try it with this one too. So you guys will have to let me know if you guys have ever mass produced these before or not. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody mass produce yet. I mean, I'm sure somebody has, but I don't know that I've seen it mass produce this kind of stuff. I think most people just kind of do it as they go on their pages. But I've just been noticing lately as I've been working on journals, it's just so nice to have a few things that maybe you use all the time on journals mass produced. You know, not necessarily to mass produce stuff that you'll never, you know, that you will only use occasionally, but stuff like this, I could see myself doing quite a bit. I know I use the bulb pins quite a bit, but I have never really done too many of these style of pins, so that was kind of the other reason why. But I've seen a lot of people use them on their journals. So that one turned out okay, I think, for a bigger one. So that was good. I was able to use those bigger ones. I have a few more like that, but I think I want to do more just like this style. So I'm going to do a few of those, and I don't, you know, I don't need to do them all on camera with you guys, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I was mass producing today. Again, this one I probably will glue down on a piece of paper just to make sure it stays. But again, that was just a, you know, piece of from a doily that I did, that I cut off from something. And let's see, I have some smaller pieces here. So that's kind of cute for a little embellishment. And what else here? I have this that came off of the pillowcase. So what can I do on this one? Do I want to do another one of these? Maybe. Let's do another, what we just did, and see if I can get the pin through it. This one's already kind of bunched up. This was like on the edge of like a pillow sham. And I loved the lace that was on this one. And so I cut off most of the lace, but I have some of the material left. So now that's kind of getting lost in there. I don't really like that. So I think this one would work better maybe with a bulb pin on it. So let's do that instead. I just, you don't really see that style of pin. So let's try this one. You know, and of course, if I add it to a journal, I can still add a charm or, you know, something else to that one. But I like that one. So that works for that one. Let's see what this one looks like. This style looks like with one of these little stick type pins in it. So I think I like them better when I bunch them like this first and then stick the pin through it. So that works a little bit better. And again, I'm just going to put glue on this one too. I just want to make sure that these stay, because I don't want to go through all this work of sticking them in and then have them fall apart when I put them in the box. Cute. Kind of like those. So let's do a few more like that, I guess. I have some bigger pieces of paper. I always tear out the middles and then I have these little edges left over. So that might be a good way to use those small bits. Just oftentimes I find myself just throwing these pieces in the recycle bin. But now that I have this idea for them, I might hold on to them. So that works for that one. And yeah, let's do one or two more bulb pins, and then I'll probably just go off camera and just show you how many I get done in a, 20-minute little craft session. These are going to go so fast, I think, that it's just kind of crazy. But I don't know you guys, but I don't know how long you'd be interested in watching someone just put little things on pins. It might be kind of boring, and you just want that quick idea, so that's cute. I kind of like that on that material. Again, did one like that already. Let's try a different type of lace. I don't think I've done this type of lace with a bulb pin, so let's try that. See what that one looks like. For whatever reason, it does not want to go through the lace, but eventually I'll get it. Just the style of lace, I guess. So that one I kind of bunched it up when I did it. But that's what that one looks like. So I think I'm just going to keep on going working on these, and then I'll just put my little timer on my phone and do it for like 20 minutes, and then I'll just come back and show you guys how many I got done in a 20-minute period. So I'll be back after a bit. So it's been 20 minutes, and I thought I would show you how many I got done in 20 minutes. This was a really quick and easy project, I have to say. So here's all the ones that I did on camera with you guys right up here in this pile. And then here's the pile that I got done in 20 minutes. And then here's the few little pieces that I had pulled out that are left. So I probably will finish these ones up because there's like less than 10 pieces there to finish that I'll go ahead and finish off camera. But this was kind of a fun, quick, easy little mass make embellishment session that these are going to be fun to be able to add to other snippets, other pages on my journals. So I'm kind of pleased with the start that I have on these, and hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. And until next time, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day and happy crafting.